Hi, we're Down Fire.
And you're watching Night Live.
An exchange of energy or emotion.
Yeah, it's just a rush.
It's the biggest rush that there is.
That 45 minutes that you're on stage at a show is, yeah, you're right. It's an escape, but it's like the most fun possible escape that you can have.
Let's make our own solution to bring us to this brand new year. Let's make a resolution.
Music to me, I mean, it's sort of all I've ever really wanted to do as like a, as a lifestyle choice or a career, or, use the term career pretty loosely. But I've always wanted to do it. I think it's just such a amazing buzz or an amazing feeling, the emotions that you can get from writing music or playing music or listening to music or, sharing music with other people.
Music to me is, I guess, the one thing that I do the best, and so I kind of just do it as much as I can, and I enjoy it the most. So I'm no good at writing, and I'm no good at acting or anything like that. So I play music, and I love playing music. It's the way I express myself.
Just an outlet, I guess.
It's
a
venting,
creative outlet, I guess.
A way to escape, I suppose, from the world. Get all your aggression out. Yeah, just like basically it's raw emotion to me. Like get all your if you're angry, you tend to write angrier music, or
it's definitely a creative outlet for all of us. It's a way
creative and emotional outlet.
Yeah, get your feelings across without sort of talking about it. I guess you sort of just feel it out, kind of thing.
Say that as a band, once you sort of come out with the final, what you think is going to be the final product, and you play it, there's definitely a sense there that you've achieved something, and it's a really good feeling because you've sort of come together as a group and shared these ideas and sort of come to one point with them where you've made this song, and what's even better is when you go and play that and people enjoy it and you think, wow, it's sort of like a reward for your work, I suppose you could say. So it's definitely it's very therapeutic, I think.
If you can write something and record it and capture it, then it's there forever. And I think it's an amazing thing to achieve. Like if you can, sort of have these ideas and be able to put them on something that will last forever. In 100 years' time, someone will listen to that and it might affect them in a way, and I think that's an amazing thing. It's kind of, it's like a way of immortality to have your music remembered like that.
I think writing your own songs is heaps more fulfilling and sustaining than playing other people's songs. I don't know how people can spend their whole lives just
playing other people's songs. There's no money in writing your own songs, but it's just much more fulfilling. And it's much more, I don't know, it gives you much more of a buzz to be actually play your own songs and be able to perform them and hear them recorded and kind of take shape and change and stuff like that, than just hearing something on the radio and mimicking it.
Well, I mean, performing your own songs, it's satisfying too, especially if you get a good crowd response. Then, yeah, then you know that what you think sounds good, other people are agreeing, you know, and that feels good to think that, you know, especially as just when you're starting out, you know, if you just play like a newer song, it's a lot harder for people to get into a song that they maybe have never heard before, or maybe have only heard it a few times. But if they get into it, you know, just when you're playing just a local gig, then you know that, you know, they're obviously enjoying it, and it obviously sounds good. So,
and at the end of the day, I think you have to be we have to be happy with it. I mean, crowd response is a big thing, but we would never play something that we hated just to sort of keep other people happy.
Yeah,
I think it's more a case of, we always say that we would never play a song that we didn't like. So it really has to come down to, do we like it? Yes, and then if other people like it, then that's just a bonus.
I think performing live is somewhat underrated as an art form compared to, say, other performing arts or visual arts. And I'm not sure why that is. Perhaps people think that anyone can be in a band and play music, and I don't necessarily think that's true. Anyone can paint a picture, but it doesn't make it good. I think there's a real skill that goes into putting on a good live performance, and it's, you know, being in a band is about songcraft and musicianship and playing the instrument itself and performing as well, and all of that combines, if it's done well, to be an essential form of art, and also one that probably deserves a bit more credit than it usually gets.
Live music as art it's a great art form because it combines not just the actual music side of it, but it brings in a performance side of it as well. So it's not just a audio art or like an oral experience, it's actually a visual experience as well.
Performing live to me is the ultimate buzz. I don't think there is, for me personally, a bigger buzz, because for some reason the adrenaline of it, just to, even if there's only 10 people there, the fact that when you get up and play, you're truly being yourself, you're open to ridicule.
It's the people that make it worth, all the rehearsals, all the money, all the recordings, all that makes it all worth it, just playing that hour or 45-minute gig, That's what it's all about. I mean, we've travelled all over the place playing shows. I mean, you'll spend, 10, 12 hours on the road to play a half an hour show, and it's so worth it, We'd do it every day if we could, so it's fantastic, mate.